What's up, Rex? I'm just banding up all my slingshots I've got in my sling bag. Getting some fresh bands on them. These are the 3 I've got in my bag right now. Little natty. Hey, Dad. This one I was shooting yesterday, and the band started going on it. They've all seen better days, the bands anyway. So I'm just refreshing all the bands. I'm gonna do a shooting session here in a little bit. Those are the 3 slings I got in my bag right now. And my natty that I made, the Moanwaller S1, and then the Bayou I just recently got from Quinn Wynn. But it's a beautiful day out here, so I figured I'd do this outside where the light's nice and just turn the live on. This is the way I've been packaging my bands lately too. I got a 0.5 2012, 0.5 1811. The 2012 I cut a little shorter to make it a little more powerful of a band setup for my clipped frames. So this is the 2012 is what I'll put on my S1. Same method you use? What, the plastic baggies or the cutting dimensions, Rex? I use lion's paw. I've got a lion's paw my dad gave me for a birthday present last year, so it's special to me. I couldn't ever get rid of it. The baggies, yeah. You label them too, Rex, like that? This is my little tying tool that Leon sent me. It's got a little bone bead on it. Where is there? I'm in Richmond, Virginia, or just north of Richmond, Virginia, really. This is backwards to y'all, but RVA stands for Richmond, Virginia. Oh, I don't know if y'all seen the new shirts. There's a new shirt that I got made not too long ago. You know, with the wrapping tucks, you can cut them as long as you want, I suppose, because you can just tie up more of it at a time. Yeah, Rex, I've tried the thumbnail thing a couple times. I can't do that either. I'll leave that to the seasoned professionals or people with not as fat of fingers as I have. How much pounds do I weigh? I'm actually right now I'm at 251. At the beginning of January, I was at 281. I've actually been doing a weight loss thing recently. Rex, do you do this too, where you pull it out so you leave a little kind of a little tab to pull? So you pull the wrap just halfway through, and then you can pull the tying tool out, so it leaves that little tab at the top. Allows it gives you something to pull on, and then it all unravels real easily. So that's one down. Yeah, for Rex, for a long time I was using this thing, which of course is a closed loop. And so I had to pull the tab all the way through. But the open loop string has helped a lot. And this one's cool, just because it's got that bone bead on there. What's up, Paul? So I'm just tying up some of my slingshots to the bag today. I'm gonna be replacing the bands on my Natty and on my S1. Giving away some wrenches here real quick. God, I keep sinking into the dirt. Like my yard's like a mud pit. We got a lot of rain here recently. Paul, I'm doing this thing called 75 hard. 75 hard. You can look it up. There's it's basically 75 straight days of following a set of rules. It is so for 75 days straight, you got to see you, Rex. Thank you. For 75 straight days, you got to do 2 45-minute workouts per day. One of those 45-minute workouts has to be outdoors. For whatever reason, I didn't make the rules. You got to drink a gallon of water a day, which at first that was very hard. I didn't realize how much a gallon of water a day was. I was peeing constantly. But anyway, a gallon of water a day, 2 45-minute workouts a day. You have to follow some sort of diet, and you can pick the diet. There's no like preset diet. And it's also supposed to you're also supposed to incorporate some type of reading, some type of non-fictional self-motivational type of reading every day. It's not easy. I mean, I've failed 3 times already, and I've had a restart. So if you miss a day, you've got to start over from the beginning. Yeah, 75 hard challenge is very hard. But I've lost 31 pounds since January 10th doing it. All right, I banded up my bayou. Well, it's also, Paul, it's really more than just a weight loss program. It's more of a discipline program. Like you're disciplining yourself to live by healthier habits, which is why the reading is incorporated into it. Because of course, reading's not gonna help you lose weight, but it does discipline your mind to just stick to certain things. It's more of like a discipline challenge. All right, so this one, what's up, Leon? Mrs. Hicks, hey. This one is I banded with the closed loop. I tied this up with the closed loop thing, and you see when I go to unwind it, I've got to actually like unwind it. I got to follow through around each wrap and pull it around. But when I use the open loop tool that I can slide through, I can pull that tab and it all just comes unwound at one time. I reuse these probably 4 or 5 times before they get too stringy to use again. Amber belt. So I cut the latex. Every time I change out bands, I do this immediately so I don't forget to do it later to save my pouches. Cut the bands off, and then I'll stick I use this front pocket of my sling bag, stick all my used pouches in. I've been using the same pouches I've bought one set of pouches like a year ago, and I haven't had to rebuy any more since. They last forever. I don't know if I've heard of anybody wearing through a pouch. Then, I bet some of y'all have been slinging a lot far longer than I have. What's up, Coin? Hey, Tristan. What are we shooting today? I'm actually just putting some new bands on all my slingshots that were in my sling bag. A bunch of them were just worn out. The Bayou I've been shooting a lot lately. I'm loving this thing. This is a little natty that I made several months ago, and I shoot really well with this. It's 85 millimeters. And then this is always a go-to fallback. This is always in my sling bag. This is the first RVA Catapults slingshot that I ever got. This was the S1 Woodpecker. Of course, this is a clipped slingshot. I've actually come to prefer wrap slingshots now. But I still really like that S1. Coin's got them fruity peas. Got the fruity peas. Now that the spring is here, my allergies are really kicking in. I gotta take them Benny D's, them Benadryls. I was sneezing my head off the other day. I was eating Benny D's. So like I said, the 1811 cut, the bands I put on my wrap frames because the tips tend to be narrower on my wrap frames. Than on my clipped frames. So you can see, well, this is just this instance, of course, but that tip is much narrower than this clipped frame. So I use the narrower bands, band cut on my wrap frames. So I'll get these all wrapped up, maybe take a few shots. Beautiful weather out here. Next Saturday, we're having a big shoot nanny at Moan Waller's place. If anybody's gonna be near Richmond, Virginia, next Saturday on the 29th. Where's my wrapping tut? Oh, there it goes. Almost lost my tool. Big shoot nanny event next Saturday. I expect a bunch of people to be there since the weather's getting nice. We were doing them throughout the winter time, but of course, you know, it's kind of cold and nasty in the wintertime. Not as many people show up. We got the core group of people that always came, but like the newcomers, might expect some newcomers this Saturday, or people we just don't see as often. Tristan, you still in here? Saw you and a bunch of people got together at Joe Stokes' place recently. That looked like a lot of fun. Ohio's got a bunch of shooters. That's awesome, Tristan. How do y'all do that? Do y'all do like a point system, and do y'all keep score? Is there different events that y'all shoot? How do y'all do that? Oh, Coin, you went to it too? That's cool. Yeah, it looks like a ton of fun, man. We have the shoots here in Richmond, of course, at the RVA Shoot Nannies. But we don't have like a. Actually, he does have a small woods course that he's got set up in the woods, but we just don't shoot that one very often. And we don't do kind of like a score system. We just kind of shoot, have fun, practice range type of thing. One point per target, woods, knockdown, and distance. I saw Zach was the champ. Is that right? Recently? Cool. Yeah, the woods course is hard to practice, you know, going into ECST. So unless you're out there like hunting, which, you know, I know there's not many of us like target shooters do much hunting, then it's probably hard to practice a woods course unless you actually have one to practice on. Occasionally I'll walk to the park and just shoot at stuff in the trees, you know, acorns and whatnot. What's up, Jorge? Oh, so you shot WSA rules, which means you were trying to go for the smallest targets, I guess. But it's 1 point per target regardless. All right, slingshot number 2 is banded up. This was the little natty that I made a few months ago. I shoot this thing surprisingly well, and it's a narrower frame than I was used to shooting for a long time. Got 2 ready to go. And now I'm gonna do my clipped frame, which is the RVA Catapults S1. Yeah. My dad made up a really cool knockdown target system. We were shooting at that yesterday. Like a spring with the spring-loaded targets that flip back up. This is the Bayou. This is by Quinn Wynn. You can see his little insignia there, the Q with the little fleur-de-lis on it. He's in New Orleans. Quinn. This was a collaborative design with him and Indra from Jari Slingshots. I was one of the first ones to get one of those Bayous. He posted a picture of a prototype he was working on. And I was like, that looks awesome. So he made me one, and I think I was the first one to get one other than the one that he and Indra had. Yeah, Tristan, that would be awesome. The shoot we're having on the 29th, like I said, I expect it to be a pretty good crowd. We haven't had a shoot, and we took a little break, so we haven't had a shoot there in probably 4 or 5 weeks. We usually do it every other week. Combined with the nice weather we're having, you know, I'm sure people are itching to get out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. A little tool bag. Guys, I've only been shooting since January of last year, so a little over a year now. And I've learned so much. I mean, going into the tournament last year in May, when I went to the East Coast tournament last year, I was still like a newbie, and there was so much I didn't know that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But I've learned a lot just from watching a lot of y'all, you know, YouTube channels and stuff. And also, I can stress how important it is to shoot in person with other shooters. I mean, I've learned so much, you know, in a short amount of time from shooting with people that I would have never, that would have taken me years to pick up watching videos or by trial and error. Moan and Loy are going to ACC, yeah. I'm not going. My dad's not going. I would love to. I just can't. This is the time of year where my work is super busy, and I just can't get away long enough to do that. Cool Hand Luke is a restaurant. I didn't know it's a restaurant. I know it's a movie. Cool Hand Luke, one of my favorite movies, Paul Newman. Matter of fact, I think we ought to have a Cool Hand Luke boiled egg eating contest at the East Coast tournament. If any of y'all have seen the movie Cool Hand Luke, you know what I'm talking about. up, Sketchy? Just banding up some of my slingshots that I have in my sling bag. So my sling bag is the bag that I use. It's got kind of like, it's my grab bag for going outside and shooting. I usually have a couple slings in here, replacement bands, ammo, my magnet lanyard, all that good stuff, tying accessories. I usually keep 2 or 3 frames in here at all times that I'm using, you know. Right now I'm banding up my clipped version of the S1. This is the RVA Catapults S1. Yeah, so Coin, in the movie, well, Paul Newman, he goes to jail for cutting off the head of a parking meter to steal the coins from the inside of the parking meter. He's like on a drunken, middle of the night rampage, sawing off the heads of parking meters to steal the coins, the change, out of the parking meters. So he goes to jail. He's in this prison camp down in this deep south, and they work like a chain gang on the roads, building roads throughout the movie. But there's a scene where they do a boiled egg eating contest in the jailhouse, and they try to see who can eat 50 hard-boiled eggs, which I don't think is possible. I don't think it's possible to eat 50 hard-boiled eggs in one sitting. But we should do it. I'll bring a cooler full of hard-boiled eggs, and we'll see who can eat the most hard-boiled eggs at the East Coast tournament. I can even make a trophy for it. What's up, Chuckin? Done. That's 3 down. Yeah, I got chickens. Talk about the egg shortage. I got a little chicken coop over there. I have had no shortage of eggs. I mean, matter of fact, I got so many eggs I can't eat them all. My daughter found some eggs that were laid behind the chicken coop that we missed for several days. And we didn't know how old they were, so we were like, oh, we gotta throw these away. So I was like, we're throwing away eggs when people right now are paying so much for eggs. But I also thought if that ever happens again, I'll use them as targets and make a video shooting rotten eggs. I'm not gonna use my good eggs, of course. All right, so I got these banded up. I'm gonna slide these back into my bag here. And take some shots with the Bayou. Eggs and TP. Yeah, I know around here, Tristan, you can have, well, where I live, you can have chickens, you just can't have any roosters. You're only supposed to have 4 chickens, though, where I live, in the county I live in. I have many more than that. Leon, still using your lanyard. This is my last This is my last little bit of actually clean ammo. I've got a giant bowl of ammo that I've been collecting up from the ground. There's some junk mixed in with that. Like rusted ammo and stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh. All right. Let's see. I'll set this thing up and take a few shots while I got you here. So I switched around my, where am I gonna put this? I switched my catch box and my ladder around yesterday. Jeez, I can't figure this out. I'm finding ammo all over the ground. I'm turned around because it's backwards. Everything's mirrored when I look in the phone. This is tripping me out. All right, here we go. There we go. What is this? Look what I just found on the ground. I found a 3/8 ammo ball. I have never bought a 3/8 ammo ball. This is what I use. This must have fell out of my dad's bag or something yesterday. Get this monstrosity out of here. I'm gonna shoot it. This is gonna be the first thing I shoot. Hopefully I don't mess something up. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not risking that. I'm saving that. All right. Here, I'll come down and show you what I'm shooting at. All right, this is the ladder. This is what I shoot at most often, is the little 40mm target wasp spinner. And then for practice, I'll shoot all the way down this ladder and hit all 5 targets. So we got the wasp spinner, this. There's 5 targets total. The biggest target on there is a 60mm wasp spinner, that red one down there. And then my catch box, which I found myself not shooting at as much recently, has got some Spanky Monkey spinners, a bell, some wasp spinners, got 25mm, and some 40mm wasp spinners in there. All right, that's my brother. Dad's over at our place. So we got sling shooting all around the family. That's my brother. My dad's the what got it. My dad, if you don't know, Uncle Larry. A lot of people call him Uncle Larry, Slingshot Wizard. He's the one that got us all into this. Me and my brother, and introduced us to RVA catapults and Moan Waller and all them. All right, so we're gonna shoot at that top white 40mm spinner there with the Bayou. Got it banded up with the Olympus green .5. High. Low. Finally. What's up, Hawk? No, my brother doesn't have a channel. He shoots just casually. I mean, I think he just shoots on the weekends usually with my dad. That sun is in my face. Yeah, it is right sunny. It's a beautiful spring day here in Richmond, Virginia. RVA. I know this is mirrored for y'all, but RVA catapults, for those that you don't know, stands for Richmond, Virginia Catapults. That's Moan Waller's group club that he created several years ago. What's up?
You have to either inside play Monopoly or go to one of the stores no one's
Okay. There's the shirt. I just made a few up for fun. I didn't get actually I'm gonna place another order here very soon. I ran out of a bunch of sizes very quickly. Apparently there's a lot of big boys that shoot slingshots because I didn't order any 3Xs or 4Xs, and then I got a lot of requests for 3X and 4X. So I'm gonna place another order soon with some bigger sizes in it. Woo! Gang, gang. It's a club. It's a club coin. It's like those like the Hells Angels, and you call them a gang, they get all upset about it. This is a motorcycle club. It's a cult. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that being accurate. You're in the gang coin. Matter of fact, I thought you were the president of the gang. I mean, club. I've been trying to teach myself to slow down on my releases. Because I feel like, especially when I'm out here and I'm going for just one target over and over again, like that 40mm spinner, I get into a rhythm and I start speeding up without even realizing it. And I'll speed up my shots or rush my shots, and then I'll start missing. So I'll start off doing really well, and it could be a number of things. It could be fatigue as I'm shooting. You know, the further I get into my practice, I could be getting fatigued. But I also think I start rushing shots without realizing it. But I've started to do like this mental timer in my head when I go to draw. I start a timer in my head, 3, 2, 1. So that way I'm making sure I'm taking enough time and not rushing my shot. It's helped me out a little bit. Yeah, Chuck, and that's what I've started doing. I got, I draw back, get on target, 3, 2, 1, release. Whereas I feel like in the past, I'll get on target and then my mind just immediately wants to release. The 50-shot challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a whirl. I saw that video. That was really good. I typically especially when I get a new frame, like I did with with this Bayou, I do I take some practice shots and then I'll do a out of 10. So whatever out of 10. I was really pleased with the Bayou. I got 7 out of 10 on my first session. And then I did a video just the other day where I got 10 out of 10 on a 40mm spinner. But didn't do a 50, which maybe I'll do that next. Not only am I the president, I'm a member. What's the reference coin? Hair Club? What is that? Is that before my time? I don't know what that is. I mean, shoot, I could do it right now. Let's do it live. I'll do the 50-shot challenge live. Does that mean I need to count out I should probably count out my ammo beforehand so that way I don't mess up. What sling am I shooting? I'm shooting, this is the Bayou. It's from Quinn Wynn down in New Orleans. It's a 90mm. That's what I'm gonna do. Here, let me count out. I'm gonna lower this down so you guys can see me. I'm gonna count out 50 shots here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. All right, so I got 50 shots on my lanyard. Raise this back up. You're gonna help me keep count though. Well, I guess I can keep count of hits, so I got 50 already on here. All right, so it's just how many out of 50, right? 50 shots and how many you hit, correct? On a 40 millimeter spinner at 10 meters. So that little white spinner right there above my finger, that's a 40 millimeter spinner. And actually, I've got four on my fence. This is my chicken fence. That's what this yellow pole marks. I marked that off for 10 meters so I could always tell where I'm standing. Okay. All right, so let's give it a whirl. One. All right, see, this is where I gotta learn to slow down. I get nervous and then I start rushing them. I'm sure y'all noticed I got significantly worse after I put myself on the spot. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 'Whoa, that was way high. 'Come on, low. 9. 10. 11. Jeez, just a hair low every time I miss. Whoa. $13. $14. $15. $16. Whoa, high. $17. I'm rushing them. All right, last shot. Let this torture end. Oh, I got the last one though. Which was what, 18? I don't know. Dang. Anyway. Yeah, the nerves got to me for sure. Because I was shooting, I'm pretty sure I was shooting way better than that before I decided I was going to do that live. Anyway, it is what it is. I shoot all the challenges first take anyways, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. But it does get to your nerves when you're doing it live. Yeah, right. Dave, I went 10 for 10 yesterday with this same frame. But it is what it is. I don't claim to be I don't really claim to be really one of the best shooters out there, to be honest with you. I just enjoy doing it and enjoy showing y'all what I do. It's a lot of fun. That was all my ammo. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. My daughter's in the tree watching me.
Hi.
It's a beautiful day. We got some errands to run. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. I'll see y'all later. Thanks, JB. See you, Burger. Appreciate y'all.